From Bulldog TV, this is the Bulldog TV Morning News with Miranda Marhofer and Ashley Parker from Studio 1A in Centennial High School.
Good morning, Centennial Bulldogs. Hi, it's me, Ashley.
And me, Miranda.
And you're watching the Bulldog TV Morning News.
Let's start this episode by saying congratulations to all our seniors. We can't wait to see you all walk across the stage on the 29th.
This year has been tough for all of us, and senior year was nothing like we expected. But a huge thank you goes out to all our staff and administration for trying to make this year as normal as possible. The class of 2020 is on to amazing things.
As we say goodbye to all of our seniors, we still have some important dates for all of you. Senior awards are the 25th at 10 a.m., and the academic excellence practice will be the 26th at 8 a.m., and the ceremony will take place that day at 6:30 p.m. And finally, graduation rehearsal will be the 27th at 8 a.m., and graduation is the 29th at 12 noon.
But don't worry, young Bulldogs. Me and Miranda aren't leaving you just yet. We will be finishing off our Bulldog TV broadcasting career through the end of the school year with you.
Into some other news, underclassmen, please be sure you're doing everything you can to ensure you pass all of your classes. Talk to your teachers, counselors, and parents if you need help.
D-season sports are still going on, and we need you to support. Go watch our athletes do amazing things every week. Now, let's get to our end of the week weather update. Here's your Bulldog TV weatherman, Greg.
Good day, Bulldogs. I'm Greg, bringing you your weekly weather update. Monday, we're going to be starting off with a high of 84 and a low of 56, with a 15% chance of precipitation. Saturday, we're going to be hitting a high of 72 and a low of 54, with a 24% chance of precipitation. Sunday, we're going to be hitting a high of 81 with a low of 47, with a 4% chance of precipitation. And we're going to be rounding out our weather with Monday, the high of 82 and a low of 50 with a 0% chance of precipitation. That's all the weather I have for you this week, so let's send it back over to Ashley and Miranda.
Thanks, Greg. Now let's check in with Isaiah Ortiz. This is Bulldog TV National News.
Good morning, Bulldogs. I'm Isaiah Ortiz, and this is Bulldog TV National News. Lately, footage of UFOs has become more and more mainstream in the media. What's more interesting and maybe concerning is that the footage that has recently been surfacing is that the footage comes from encounters that the U.S. military is having with these unidentified crafts. One of the more recent sightings was a recording of an interaction with one of these crafts that had with an American fighter jet. In the video, the jet recorded the unidentified craft performing maneuvers such as rotating in midair and other maneuvers that would not be possible to achieve in any conventional aircraft we have had today. Because most of this footage has recently been declassified means that sightings such as this one has been going on for years now without the public knowing of the occurrences when it came to the armed forces. Other pieces of footage appeared to show a pyramid-shaped object that was hovering above a Navy destroyer, as well as footage of these vessels disappearing into the ocean. With more and more videos coming to light in recent months, a government task force has been appointed to investigate the footage with the hopes of better understanding the sightings that continue to occur across the world. It makes you think, are we the only things in the vast void of space? I'm Isaiah Ortiz, and this has been Bulldog TV National News. Here's Ashley and Miranda.
Thanks, Isaiah. Now with another edition of Time Capsule, here's Holly and Heather.
Hey Bulldogs! Welcome back to Time Capsule. Today we will be discussing the history and significance of one of the most famous American highways, Route 66. With the U.S. government's legislation to construct national highways, the numerical designation 66 was assigned to the Chicago to Los Angeles route in the summer of 1926. Public road planners intended for US 66 to connect streets or rural and urban communities along its diagonal course. An estimated 210,000 people migrated to California to escape the despair of the Dust Bowl, and soon Route 66 symbolized the road to opportunity. After World War II, the highway facilitated the relocation of thousands of returning soldiers. Route 66 and many points of interest along the way were familiar landmarks by the time a new generation of post-war motorists hit the road in the 1960s. It was during this period that the television series entitled Route 66 drove into the living rooms of America every week. However, as time went on and cars became more dependent and present on the roads, the highway underwent development and expansion. By 1970, nearly all segments of the original Route 66 were bypassed by a modern 4-lane highway. Route 66 symbolized the renewed spirit of optimism that existed in the country after economic catastrophe and global war. Often called the Main Street of America, it linked a remote and underpopulated region with two vital 20th century cities, Chicago and Los Angeles. Appearing in many movies, literature, and even music, Route 66 is a symbol in American pop culture. There are many historic landmarks off the highway that remain today as tourist attractions, just as they were being developed in the 1950s. So, Bulldogs, if you're taking a road trip through the Southwest this summer vacation, make sure you pay attention to the historic highway and make a few stops to see the endless landmarks along the way. That's all the time we have today. See you next time on Time Capsule.
That's all we have for you this week. Be sure to tune in next week for another edition of the Bulldog TV Morning News.
And from all of us here at Bulldog TV,
Stay classy, Bulldogs!